How do you date your best friend and get out of the friend zone? Hi guys, my name is Christine Loveridge and I am a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today we are talking about how do you date your best friend and get out of the friend zone. So you want to get out of the friend zone and date your best friend. Basically, I want you to know that this is possible for you. You can get out of the friend zone. I know there's a few dating coaches out there that say that you can't get out of the friend zone, but believe me, there is a possibility. I'm not saying it's a massive possibility or it's guaranteed if you do these things, but this will give you at least your best chance of dating your best friend and getting out of the friend zone. So the first thing that I want you to know, and I really want you to get this ingrained into your brain because this is what's really going to create the difference. You cannot do the same things over and over again and expect different results. I'm going to say it again. You can't do the same things over and over again and expect different results. So in order to get your best friend to be your girlfriend and to get out of the friend zone, you need to attack it with a different approach. You need to come across differently. So let's get into my first point. Admit that you like her and refuse to be friends with her. So obviously the best way to get out of the friend zone is obviously to start pushing that romantic relationship. And obviously I don't mean push as in be pushy. I just mean you need to now let her know that you want to be more than friends, or him if you are a woman looking for this information. So all you have to do is you have to say to them, look, I'm interested in you romantically. I was wondering if you would like to go on a date with me because I no longer can be friends with you. I am into you, or something along those lines. You need to ask them out on a date and you need to say you're now interested in them in a romantic way and you no longer want to be friends. So it doesn't matter what she says, like for example, oh, I just want to be friends or something like that. You are going to completely refuse it. You do not want to be friends with her. If you wanted to be friends with her, you wouldn't be looking about a video about how to get out of the friend zone. You'd be looking at something else. You'll be watching cat videos or something. You want to be in a relationship with her. You are romantically interested in her and you're not interested in being friends. You don't want to be her friend. You want to be her partner. You want to be her lover. You want to be her boyfriend, or you want to be his girlfriend or something along those lines. So you need to refuse friendship. You cannot go any longer with being friends with her, and you need to let her know that. And you need to be very firm with the issue, and you especially need to be firm with yourself. So if she does say, oh, can't we just be friends? You can't go along with it. You can't say, oh, okay, yeah, we'll just be friends. Because all that's going to lead to is you just still having, all these feelings for her and wanting to be with her and basically just always never having the girl that you want. So you need to tell her that you like her romantically and refuse any friendship that she tries to put back into your lap. So obviously there is a right and wrong way to approach this. Don't just send her a long message saying all of your feelings and how long you've been in love with her for. That's something that you do not want to do. You do not want to do that. Don't tell her that you're in love with her or something like that. You don't want to put too many emotions into it. Basically, you just want to say to her, I would like to date you, and maybe come up with a specific time and a date so you already got something in your head to say, so you're not going into it not really knowing what you're going to do. Not just going to say, oh, I would like to date you, and then wait for her to come up with plans. You want to already have plans, in your mind as to what you're going to do and what you're going to ask her to do. So obviously you want to ask about going on a date with her, perhaps already have a specific time and a specific place in mind. Tell that to her, ask her out. Do not send a long ass Facebook essay about how much you're in love with her. Don't do that, because that's not going to... Well, first of all, from her point of view, it might come out of the blue. Like, she might not have even expected this to happen or to come. So she's going to be feeling kind of weird because obviously she hasn't developed those romantic feelings for you and probably doesn't see you in a romantic light yet. Okay? So if you just tell her that you're in love with her and you're saying all these things about her, it's going to throw her off because she needs to let those emotions and that love grow for you because she obviously just sees you as a friend right now. So obviously she doesn't have romantic feelings for you. So obviously you don't want to put all your romantic and all your interest on her straight away. What you want to do is you just want to ask her out on a date and have a time and a place already in mind that you can tell her and ask her out. And if she declines, all you have to do is basically say to her, sorry, I'm just interested in you romantically now. I can't be friends with you. I think you're gorgeous and wonderful, and I just want to go on a date with you and I want to start dating you. I'm no longer interested in being friends. And then if she says to you, okay, I'll go out with you, then that's great. But if she says, no, I just want to be friends, then you have to stick to your word. You have to not fall back on it and be like, okay, no, okay, we can just be friends. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is you just want to say to her, well, if you change your mind, then please let me know, or something along those lines. And then leave it at that. There's nothing much else you can do. You've put your interest there. She knows you're interested in her. You asked her out on a date. You've said that you're no longer interested in being friends. And that's all you can do. That's all you can do. But what I will say is please, please, please don't just give all your emotions to her and tell her how in love with her you are, or write her a long letter or a long Facebook or WhatsApp message. That is not going to make her want you. That's not going to make her like you more. No matter how much you like her, and no matter how much emotion you put into your words and how you feel about her and express that to her, doing that is not going to make her like you more. No amount of you wanting her will make her want you. So simply express your romantic interest by asking her out on a date, because you don't really, if by asking her out on a date you are already showing your interest. She will already know just from the fact of you asking her out that you like her. She will know that. You don't need to explain more. So if she says yes, then that's great. But if she says no, there are still some things that you can do to perhaps turn things around, okay? So my next tip is to date other women. So if she says no and doesn't want to go on a date with you, and she only wants to be friends, but you've declined the friendship, which is what you should do, then you need to start dating other women, finding someone new. Because either two things will happen. Either she will see that you are dating other women and you're now high value in her eyes, and she will start talking to you again. And if she does, then you can obviously say, would you like to go on a date with me? Put the date back in her lap, ask her if she wants to go on a date. Or alternatively, you'll just find someone better. You'll find someone new. So that's another point that I want to kind of stress. If she does message you, whenever she messages you, you should throw the date back in her lap. So let's say she said no to your date, she only wants to be friends, but you said to her, I'm sorry, I can't be friends with you, I'm romantically interested in you. But if she messages you, let's say a week later, then you say, oh, have you changed your mind about the date? Would you like to go on a date? Keep on doing that each time she messages you, because she may have changed her mind. So, but she may not want to say that directly. So it's always best to just assume if she's reaching out to you, she wants to go on a date with you. So arrange the date each time she keeps on messaging you. And if she says, no, I still only want to be friends, then you say, well, I'm sorry, I don't want that, and leave it at that. And also, if she says to you at the first time that I only want to be friends, once you've said to her, sorry, I want more than that, I don't want to be friends with you, you must never message her again. Don't reach out to her, because that will insinuate you want to be friends with her and you're being pally. You don't want to be pally. You want to be in a relationship with her. So you must act accordingly. It's kind of like, let's say you're on Tinder and you start messaging someone and then you ask them out on a date and they're like, oh, well, no, I only want to be friends. Well, you're on a dating website, so it's like, well, no, I'm not going to carry on talking to you. I'll just move on to the next girl. That's the kind of attitude that you want to have, even though this is someone you've probably known for a while, but you want to date her, you want to be in a relationship with her, so you must treat her like she's a romantic prospect, and you wouldn't treat a romantic prospect like a friend, and you wouldn't be messaging each other back and forth when she only wants to be friends and you want more. So that's what you need to sort of do. Once she says, no, I only want to be friends, you're like, well, sorry, I want more, and then never message her again and wait for her to reach out to you. And when she does, ask her out again. And if she says, no, I just want to be friends, then you take it back. You go, okay, well, let me know if you change your mind, and then she'll come back again, maybe, or maybe not. And that's kind of like what you need to keep on doing. You need to keep on using that same method and never reach out to her. She has to reach out to you. So the third point that I want to get into is to work on your personal development. So basically, you don't want to be just sitting around and moping after your best friend. You want to still be living your life. So, if you're worried about thinking that you're always going to be thinking about her and you're always checking her social media or things like that, then time to get perhaps some new hobbies, perhaps go exercise more, go to get a gym membership, start hanging out with your friends more, or start a side hustle, or get a job if you're unemployed, or try and, fill your time with activities that you love and enjoy and start living your best life. If you're interested in watching or listening to any of the resources that have helped me, I have a positive resources playlist that has a lot of personal development stuff in that can help widen your horizons and make you think about life a little bit differently, and just filling your time with, listening to positive things. My fourth tip is to don't show on social media that this is deflating you. So don't be posting loads of sad quotes. Don't be posting pictures or anything like that. Don't be posting anything that insinuates that you are sad about not being in a relationship with your best friend, or the fact that maybe your best friend rejected you, or you're being in the friend zone. Don't show that it is deflating you, that it is defeating you in some way, that you're sad and you're miserable without her. You don't want to do that. If you're going to put anything on social media, make sure it's positive, like a positive quote, or it's a picture of you doing something fun or something like that. Don't post anything sad, mopey, depressing, because again, that's not going to make her feel sorry for you. And if she feels sorry for you, then she's not going to be interested in you romantically. Making someone feel sorry for you doesn't make them like you. It doesn't make them like you romantically. And my fifth tip is just to simply live your best life. Start enjoying your life. Start doing the things that you've always wanted to do. So if you want to write a book, then start writing a book. If you want to become a Twitch streamer, then start streaming on Twitch or YouTube or whatever other kind of streaming service there is. If you want to start a YouTube channel, then start a YouTube channel. If you want to, start a online business, then start an online business. Or if you want to start doing more of your hobbies like painting or hiking, then start doing more of that. Start living the life that you've always wanted. I mean, this is something you should be doing anyway, but people that are ambitious, that have things and goals that they are working towards, always come across as more attractive than the people that are living miserable lives and are not enjoying themselves and are not striving for more in their lives in some kind of way, either if that's to do financially or if it's to do with striving more towards their hobbies and just enjoying themselves. People that are enjoying themselves and that are ambitious are much more attractive. So to give yourself the best edge, you need to start doing those things as well. And you'll be benefited from it because, of course, you'll be doing the things that you love and the things that you enjoy and the things that you're passionate about. And passion is a really attractive trait. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, and if you are interested in these kinds of videos, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell if you'd like a notification for each time I upload a video. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally and you'd like me to help you in a more detailed way that is suited to your circumstances and the things that you're going through, then please head over to www.christineloveridge.com/shop, or you can use the email provided in the description box. And I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.